ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to ever.
This bout is scheduled for 8.
So much hype surrounding this big. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's a counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hook misses. Just missed with that hook. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Do you believe this? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're getting.
On to the second round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Trying to land that jab. Good counter punching. Nice job blocking the hook. Nice job blocking the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So he is glad to have heard that bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Those counter punches have to hurt. They stop the hook there. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Nice hook. Straight right just misses. Nice counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it because you've got to get some before you get in close.
His stamina is off the charts. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Tarver in some serious trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. On to the sixth round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
It's bombs away. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Power, that power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell to start round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Missing with the left hook. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counterpunch. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Harbor's been rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. Now I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.